first, let me take a selfie. All right, at the southern terminus of the Pacific Crest Trail. That's the marker, and there's Mom. And we're getting started. It's just after 8 a.m. and we're gonna see how many miles we're able to cover. We're on mile 7. We started somewhere beyond that little bump on the hill that I believe is called Castle Rock. Mom's with me. I haven't been able to lose her yet.
Enjoying the scenery.
What you doing there, Loom Zoom?
Taking pictures of plants. Oh, look at this one. The tree is all gnarled and burnt. Look at the hollow.
All right, it is nearing the end of our day 1. We're at mile 9. Here's camp. I just made us some food. This is the dining room. Mom is already getting started on her orange mush.
Mom finished hers.
Oh, Mom finished her orange mush. Mom has an appetite.
You were slow.
Well, I had to stop and document the moment.
What are these? Look at these perfect shapes. Down here too. What do you think those are?
No clue.
All right, well, sit down and eat your dinner. That was good. Was that a burrito?
38 years old and she's still telling me to eat my dinner. Day 2. We've broken down camp. Mom's still alive. She's grouchy. The mosquitoes are getting us like crazy. Someone told me there wouldn't really be... Uh-oh. Mom is grouchy. I believe this is Mom without coffee. Your bag should be a lot lighter than yesterday.
Why would my bag be a lot lighter?
Because you are carrying less water and 1 day's less worth of food. We are on mile 16 maybe. Going up quite a bit of a climb. We came down that in that valley is Hauser Creek. There's some nice water flowing right now because it's early in the season. We had some condensation problems on the inside of the tent last night, so we found a nice place to siesta. I think we're just gonna burn off the hottest part of the day and then wrap up with 3 more miles. Now over my shoulder, you can see Lake Morena, which is where we're going to be camping tonight. But first, let me take a selfie. That was a video. Today is gonna be an 11-mile day. Wanna say anything for the camera?
Hello, camera.
And we're looking at the remains of a thru-hiker who just didn't make it to Lake Morena Campground, which is sad because Lake Morena Campground is right there. Good morning, day 3. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. It's freezing cold. Last night was really cold. We had condensation that turned to frost on the inside of the tent. I'm gonna have to do another siesta to dry everything out. Desperately waiting for the sun to come up over this hill to my right so that I can get warm. Had a little break at Boulder Oaks Campground. Dried out our feet, dried out the tent, the ground sheet. And now we're gonna do the final 4 miles and get to, oh, I already forgot the name. Yellow Rose Spring.
After Kitchen Creek.
After Kitchen Creek. Boy, memory of a goldfish. There's no shade, it's hot, and we've been slowly climbing for the last 45 minutes. Took some of Mom's food and a liter of her water to lighten her up a little bit. And I gave her the chrome dome so that she could take off her hat and air out a little bit.
I was too cheap to buy this umbrella, and he's letting me use his, and it has saved me.
It's hot. I am dead tired, but another quarter mile. We're gonna intersect with the road, and then I hope it's about 300 yards to the campground. And I really hope there's some shade. We camped down by Yellow Rose Spring, finally learned the name. It's about 6:20 in the morning. Before we get going, I just wanted to share this with you guys.
Oh, wow. What is that?
I believe that's where they found Thor. We are at a mile of elevation, closing in on mile 39, where we are gonna camp. Not bad, we've been doing about 10 miles a day.
We're mile high.
Yeah, but not the Mile High Club.
No.
Important distinction.
Yeah, you definitely.
This is Lower Morris Meadow. Let me show you where we're camping. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump off the trail. And, well, you wouldn't want to camp in any of this, because it's really dry and crunchy. There are plenty of nice spots, including this one over here, next to this nice tree under which we sat for a good 2 or 3 hours, burning off the afternoon heat before deciding to actually pitch the tent. Enhance. Analog zoom!
This didn't stay in, so I feel like a balloon.
You asked me to get a recording of you screwing around with your backpack, and I did.
You bad kid.
Day 5. Getting a slightly later start today because we know we can make some really good mileage. We are going to go up to Mount Laguna and then maybe get a bite to eat or sit at a cafe for a little while, burn off the hot part of the day, and then we're gonna push on another 4 miles. Bug just flew in my mouth. We are in the Mount Laguna recreation area. This is the site of the controlled burn that was going on yesterday. It's still smoldering. Hi, Mom.
Hi, hon.
After days of constant practice, Mom is about to demonstrate the most efficient way to get her pet comfortable.
Ta-da!
That was good.
Ready to go?
Yep. All right, first snake.
He doesn't like to be on video.
Good. That guy wasn't moving, and we almost stepped on him. Yikes. You stay far, far away, snaky poo. That is so windy! We're almost having trouble standing up. Mom, she's still blown all over the place. We're a couple miles out of Mount Laguna. Straight ahead is a mountain with snow on the peak. Wondering if that's Jacinto. We made it to Mount Laguna Campground. We're conveniently located next to the restrooms, which I'm gonna take maximum advantage of because they have an outlet. And if there's cell signal, I'm gonna post Instagram all night long. Because I have an addiction to the internet. Good morning, day 6. It is cold. Look behind me. It's Storm Canyon, Mom tells me, because she reads plaques and I don't. Storm Canyon has some windy nights. We slept at a campground just up there and it was windy. It's so windy. It was raining and possibly snowing at the same time. Who knows? But it was cold. And I'm very glad that the sun's gonna come up today and that we're gonna do some hiking to get the body heat up. And I hope we don't have too many more nights like that. Apparently last night there were 90-mile-an-hour gusts of wind. We just finished up a break. We're hiking out of Pioneer Mail picnic area, and as you can see, the view is spectacular. I have no idea what the elevation difference is between where I'm standing right now and what's down there, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a lot. I'm wrapping up my hike with Mom pretty shortly, tomorrow actually.
Don't talk and do that while you're crossing Pacific Crest. You don't want me to be a statistic.
Is this where I just go, ah! And scare the living daylights out of you?
I like what you said the other day about you're 1 footstep away from the end of it.
Well, not me. I'm about 2 or 3 footsteps away from the end of everything. So I got that going for me, which is nice. So this is the campsite. We managed to back this tent into the tightest little parking place. We pitched it through a bush. Damn, I did not think about this when I decided to go with a double wide tent. It's a big tent. Day 7. Mom's in a rush. She's excited to meet her boyfriend. We just left camp. We've got a beautiful view. You can just sort of make out San Jacinto again. It's still got snow on it. I'm gonna be there in a couple weeks, which is pretty cool. It's gonna be a short and easy day because we're gonna meet Mom's boyfriend and get some brunch in Julian. And then I'll get my first resupply and my bag will be heavy again, but survive the first week.
I bestow upon you, Sir Scott, the pole that you loaned me all week. You are now officially bipolar.
Thanks for coming with me. I love you, Mom.
I love you too, Scott.